Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn with me, HoI4 AAT in Singapore. So in the last episode we started working on the focus Mouth of Malai, which follows after all of the other ones that we already get, and we are supposed to get it in 40 days, which will give us a civilian industry or one civilian factory. And then we're going to continue with the rise. Hopefully that's going to give us an economic boom, which should then increase our productivity even further, which will increase our corporate tax, construction speed, dockyard output, and factory output. So without further ado, let's continue on that. Oh, actually, one thing that we haven't finished was... yes, we wanted to investigate the casinos, or we could investigate the banks. That would cost us 50 political power, and before we do that we need to utilize the military, so that's additional 50 political power and 50 command power. But it would be good for us because the chance would then increase from 46 to 66, 71%. And we would lower the strength of the cartels, which would benefit us greatly, and we would get quite a lot of money. So let's actually do that. I think that might be a good idea. Still, we'll need a lot of political power. One of the things that I actually haven't checked before are the expected loss. This is a new feature in this version where you have certain expectation of your population about your spending, and with the exception of education, we are not filling it anywhere else, so we might want to fix this. As a current protest strength 76 and protest radicalization of 0, and I don't know what that means, to be quite honest, if it's increasing or if it's just like this. I don't know if we're getting any analysis somewhere. I don't think so, and I don't see it increasing, so maybe this is just a balance, and when you go too low it causes some issues, but at this point it's still 76, so we'll have to check out on it. We'll see. We have now 9 army experience, and I was thinking that what we might want to do is actually fix that Bionics 25 that we have and that we're producing, upgrade it. But one thing that I actually realized is that we could make it much better if we added a couple more things. If we add a top-mounted machine gun, early smoke launchers, and an early Cold War ATGM, it boosts the vehicle quite significantly. But for that we need 18 army experience, not just 9, but it would make it about, in many cases, more than double its strength. So I'd prefer to do that, so unfortunately we'll have to wait a bit more for the army experience to gain. I don't know if there's anything that we could do here that would give us army experience directly, and yeah, this is already way too far down the tree, so we're not gonna even think about it at this point because it's just too far down the tree. Okay, so no, the protest strengths are definitely increasing, so we'll need to spend some money here. Basic police and security funding. I know that police is fairly cheap. So if we went all the way to the police... Actually, what are they expecting? Ideology drift defense, because we need to fill it. No, they want... Wow, they actually expect the highest one, which is police state. It's only about 2.5 of our current spending, and we would get quite a lot of extra stability, encryption, decryption, drift defense. Though I'm not really happy with the idea of instituting a police state here, but I guess we might not have much of a choice. That's really the biggest issue. And the administrative spending is also pretty bad. Well, the centralized bureaucratic state would increase our cost only very slightly. And would give us extra political power gain daily. So that might actually be the right way to go. Okay, so let's get that one first, and then we're gonna look into the police spending. We're still getting quite a lot of money here. I mean, one thing that I actually also don't understand here and that I will have to investigate is how the unemployment works. Because I checked that the population that we have here in Singapore, hold on, I have to zoom out, seems to be working 100%, which is kind of weird, but I guess it could be true. Okay, George W. Bush forms new government, the Republican Party in the United States. It's good to know. So yeah, here we have a civilian population 4.01 million, and we have monthly growth of 0.01%. Cartels, GDP per capita, yeah, we really have a very low growth. And why did I see the unemployment? Was it in productivity or I saw it somewhere? Renewable parks. Oh snap, I forgot where it was. But there was unemployment and we had literally zero unemployment, which wasn't actually what I was hoping for. And yeah, with the extra factory, we are just feeding the tax cost. Great. That's amazing. Well, okay, so we basically spend money for nothing. But I still think that the factory is going to increase our income because it is... no, it lowered our income somehow. Oh, weird. But let's go with the continue the rise. That is going to replace fast growth with economic boom, and the effective change will be extra stability, construction speed, and monthly productivity growth, which is going to be very good for us. With recent growth of our economy comes many new benefits. We should encourage this growth and to stay longer so we can benefit even more from it. So let's do that. Oh, this sucks. I was really hoping we would have at least one factory, but no, the tax cost is just gonna rise. Yeah, because we increased the amount of civilian factories and that pushed us over the threshold. Oh, what can we do? But then where was that unemployment? Corrupt officials. We have recently received an anonymous tip which led to a short investigation into one of our local politicians' campaign investment. The investigation revealed that most of the campaign funds have been sourced from individuals and companies tied to the cartel activities. Many signs in the investigation also points towards an intricate web of appointees, investors, and political allies. Remove as many as possible from office. We can't tolerate this. So we use 100 political power. And the political influence of the cartels is lowered by 5%. We gain 3% stability, or campaign investments from private citizens aren't our business, and that would increase corruption. Nope, we have to remove them, which increases stability, but actually tanks and kills our political power. Okay, so the protest strength is now 90. I'm wondering how it's growing. Pardon me. That's probably gonna cause us quite a lot of issues. Okay, let's buy a bit of fuel. I am forgetting about that. We'll need to keep buying fuel here every chance we get. And the next time we buy it, I'm gonna kill the imports and have it used Okay, we need to continue investing into the abroad, but how the hell are we gonna get the money? Wait, market access, market options, nope. Damn, where the hell was that unemployment? I'm genuinely curious now. I should have wrote it down because it was something that I was just reading on, and I can't remember it. Damn it. Was it here? Nope. Well, but the point was that we had actually such a low unemployment that it seemed like we do not staff our factories enough, which was kind of weird. The manpower. Well, the population is increasing, but only slightly. Once we get these done, 2 research slots are going to be filled with the gene therapy and the CRISPR, which is another way how we can increase population growth. It's going to give us extra 10%. And do you give? No longer give productivity growth. The genetic modified crops do, though. Okay, so we get the modern GMO, the 3G, and the improved computing. So now the population increases instead of 390 by 490 people, which is good. So let's get the gene therapy. Gene therapy is the process of genetically selecting desired traits and pushing out the undesirable traits. So we get extra benefit population of 5% and a bit of trickle back and lowered experience loss. We are going to get the CRISPR. CRISPR is a gene editing technique primarily used for cancer patients and R&D as a method of targeting and killing a patient's cancer. So that's going to give us additional 5%, so that's extra 10%. Okay, you do not... Okay, you give monthly productivity, so only some of them do that. And the last technology, what are we gonna put it on? Now the advanced computing... Wi-Fi, definitely Wi-Fi. Monthly productivity is increased and research speed is increased. Wi-Fi is a family of wireless network protocols based on the IEEE 802.11 family of standards, which are commonly used for local area networking of devices and internet access. The term Wi-Fi is a trademark and is regulated by the Wi-Fi Alliance. Wi-Fi is designed to work seamlessly with its wired sibling Ethernet. Okay, so how's our productivity now? It should be increasing 3.6. Actually, I don't think it's refreshed. Yeah, 4.2. Okay, so that's good. We need to keep increasing it. Investment offer from Indonesia. Indonesia proposes to construct a network infrastructure in Singapore. The full project cost is estimated at 6.8 billion. It will take estimated 60 days. They will profit from this project. We spent 0.68 million. Sure, I accept. Let's get it rolling. And I have a feeling I might want to invest a bit more into Taiwan. Yep, we can actually invest here by spending 5.5 billion, and I can get a little bit of a loan. Wait, it requires 7.42. Okay, we can get that. That is fine. We'll repay it because our interest rate is only 0.8%, so that is fine. We'll be fine with a bit of debt. Okay, this is not fine though. Local gang clashes. A gang war has erupted in the streets of one of our largest cities. Well, which one could that be? Hampering the local economy, claiming lives and making residents afraid to leave their homes. While our analysts predict the violence will not last for long, the public is unlikely to be comfortable with the idea of simply waiting out the wanton killings. As an intervention by our police force could end the crisis, but would result in large overhead and possible loss of life. Send in the police. Use 45 manpower and 50 command power, or we use stability and popularity, and the political influence of cartels increases. Nope, send in the police. Poor 45 men, but not much we can do with that. We can't really have them running rampant in our country. Okay, I think I can buy more fuel, can't I? Wait, energy. Here it is. Yep. So now that should allow us to, at least for a bit, stop importing from the EU and continue building the defenses in Singapore. Okay, I think we can buy one more and keep building for a bit before we need to do anything. The expansion of the maritime industry, though, is gonna require additional money, and so do these. Singaporean bull. It will give us another off-map civilian industry, which is great, you know, nothing against that, but just so we know, we have a 6% return on investment. How far can we get the depth before we start raking in too much of it? So this would cost us 1,500, okay. At that point though, it's not really a good amount, but the strategy of actually borrowing and investing the money could help us significantly. Okay, the protest strings are now 95%. Not exactly great, but we're gonna go with the... do we want to go with the high police funding? Let's wait it out for a bit and see. Okay, continue the rise is gonna come soon. I have a feeling we might want to increase the tax rate. Okay, corporation tax would cost 40. Corporate also 40. The corporate tax is the reason why we're having such high tax cost, but we're getting most of our money from the corporate income and only very little from population income. So if we doubled this, we would only get about 300 extra million per week, and that is nowhere near enough. From the Central Provident Fund. High unemployment threshold. Energy efforts. Naval yards. Now these ones are going to give us the civilian industry, so we need to get them. Despite being a naval trading hub, our domestic naval production capacity in both civilian and military vessels is lacking. We should start to build new dockyards to increase our production in ships. Yep, we should. We definitely should. But I also really think we should crack down on the cartels. Because this is an anti-cartel propaganda would increase our weaker stability, but would cost us money. Yeah, and we only have 71 days to actually do something with it, so we really don't have that much time. When can I buy more fuel? In 3 days. Okay. That should set us for now. Come on. Okay, Turkish elections ended in nationalist outlook. Okay, well, why not? producing these, which is fairly fine. Could modify the officer core. Yep, because now we have enough for the crackdown. So let's invest, utilize the military or cartel decisions will have 25% more of a success rate. So now we can investigate the banks. Oh snap, that own... okay, so it doesn't give like a flat 25, it just makes it 25% more likely. And it hurts the opinion of the international bankers. Okay, that wasn't really what I wanted to do. This would hurt the landowners, that was hurt the bankers. Resources, recruitable. Okay, we have to investigate the shell companies, and they win. Oh, okay. Damn it, this is hurting us really poorly. Is it because of our political or police investment? Okay, let me see if I increase the police funding here. Does that change the chances? Oh, it doesn't significantly. Okay, now I understand how this works. Okay, so now we can investigate the shell companies, 62%. That's looking much better. Okay, but could I actually spend a bit more time on this? We're getting 2.28 per day. If I... wow, the expansion of maritime... We have 48 days, that's right. Yeah, we can do one more. Okay, so let's further increase the police funding to extensive police apparatus, because that's gonna help with this. Yep. And it's also going to help with hurting the cartels. Wait, okay, it doesn't. Still on a 62%. Is it because it didn't recalculate, or... Now I'm confused. Hamad bin Isa al Khalifa condemns Iranian aggression. So this is Bahrain. Bahrain is condemning Iran. Okay. And Chechnya has capitulated. Okay. In February 2001. Well, that took their sweet time. Okay, well, I guess we have to risk it and hurt the shell companies. If it works, it's going to be good. Political power struggle. Oh god. With public discontent rising, political maneuvering is becoming more precarious. Or precarious, not precarious, precarious. The situation demands a choice between safeguarding political power at the risk of increasing radicalization or taking a gamble that may lead to more severe consequences. Roll the dice. Hold the line. Or start negotiating. Replace extensive police and intelligence apparatus with police state. Basic health clinics with basic hospital subsidies, minimal pensions with basic pensions, and we lose popularity, 250 political power. Treasury, fuel ratio is going to be set to 7%. Oh god. Okay, well that's not great. I would really like it if we could investigate the shell companies first. But I'm afraid that the game is not gonna give me enough time for that. How much time do I have? 9 days. No, it's gonna be just enough. Okay, let's repay this debt. 43 days. 43 political power, 45 political power. Because I would really like to hold the line. Okay, so now let's investigate the shell companies. Often in the middle and final steps in a money laundering scheme, shell companies hold both legal assets and money on behalf of a criminal organization, while occasionally shuffling these assets towards a final destination. They are more difficult to target, as proving a connection between them and a criminal organization is more difficult, but they can have a dramatic impact on organizations' operations. These seizures rarely manifest in money, as transfers are often made in smaller quantities, but at consistent rates. Instead, they appear as physical assets such as property, vehicles, or even legally purchased weapons. So let's hope we don't fail this one. And as far as the political struggle goes, the three options are roll the dice, which is a hit of 100 political power, but we have 50-50% chance that either we increase radicalization or decrease protest strengths. Or we hold the line, which has a 58% chance that we increase radicalization slightly but decrease protest strength, but 44% chance we use 150 political power and increase radicalization considerably or start negotiating. I'm gonna hold the line. And it worked. Okay, nicely done. Nicely done. So what are the changes to wait, what? Okay, what the hell has happened to our income? Why the hell did our corporate income drop to 1/3 of its original value? Oh, here's the unemployment, by the way. Unemployment rate is 0. Damn, how did I miss that? Breakdown of the workforce. Yep, we have total workforce of 2.28. Okay, 2.481, which is 61%, and it shows that current unemployment is 0 and worker fulfillment for offices is 54.7%. So we actually don't really have enough people. Social spending cost. But I genuinely don't know what happened with our income. What the hell happened? Why did it drop to 1/3? And we have the Damascus Spring. A wave of protests has erupted across Syria. After the death of the previous president Hafez al-Assad, people have been demanding a more open and democratic government. The current president Bashar al-Assad stated that these demonstrators are nothing more than revolutionaries and agents of foreign powers and will be treated as such. Okay, we're not at a really good place right now. I don't know what's going on, but let's just finish the expansion of the maritime industry, which is going to be yet another hit to our... Oh, now I know what happened. It's the fuel. God damn it. Yeah, it's the fuel. Let's purchase fuel and that's gonna fix it, won't it? Yeah, that fixed it, but only slightly. I need to start importing fuel permanently because I just can't keep track of it. It's just too complicated. Yep, okay, so fuel was the issue. Gotcha. Thank God I realized that without much of an issue. Okay, so fuel imports just need to stay because this is we keep buying it and get it to a safe threshold, but damn, so many new things that I need to keep an eye on. But okay, with the police spending status, we can actually increase the spending in the next episode. This is actually helping us with quite a lot of things: political power gain, factory output, dockyard output, so that's really fine. And then it's just gonna leave a bit of a social spending and healthcare spending and defense spending. So the protest shouldn't really grow too much, or at least that's my hope. But I'm not sure how it's gonna affect us. We'll just have to see. So I'll see you in the next episode.